Lady Falcons put up a much better stand in set number 2, but the Lady Eagles would not be denied as they go up 2-0.
Well, you know, this was a better set for Adamson. They lost the second set, but you know, it was a different feel for the Lady Falcons, but still not enough to keep at pace with the Lady Eagles. Kita natin, no, the Lady Eagles were a bit shaky at some point in the second set, but somehow you'll see that the confidence is still there. They're very sure of what they're doing inside the court. Ferrer again did an excellent job setting up for the Lady Eagles, and yung depensa rin ng Lady Eagles was there, and we give credit to a lot of this good digs to the point that they had.
Well, Makatuno wasn't too shabby as well for Adamson. She really made it more difficult for Ateneo to predict their offense, but it wasn't enough, as Ateneo just too much again for Adamson in set number 2.
I guess if there's anything that you know, Adamson should look back at, it's the part na hinahabol nila palagi yung Ateneo. I think for them to secure a win for at least here in the third set so that they can extend this match, unahan nila dapat yung Ateneo. As we take a look at what had happened in the second set, 15 attack points for the Lady Eagles, 14 for the Lady Falcons, so hindi naman gaanong malayo. Better blocking for the Lady Falcons this time around, 2 as compared to only 1 of Ateneo. 1 service ace for each team, but when it came to the unforced errors, there were about 5 for the Lady Eagles and 8 for the Lady Falcons.
Ateneo clearly correcting one huge error back in the first set where they had more unforced errors than their opponent. Only 5 in set number 2. Valdez gets it going for Ateneo here in set number 3.
And also, no, if you're Adamson and you look back at the second set, manghihinayang ka because nakasabay naman sila sa Ateneo when it came to attacks, to blocking, pati sa services. Talagang dahil lang sa errors. That's what really cost them the second set.
And the closest they were was 23-21. That's 2 points away from tying it up with Ateneo.
That's right. But yun yung sinasabi natin, no? Mahirap din yung pressure na ikaw yung humahabol. And they weren't able to pull it off in the second set.
Well, let's see what they will do here in set number 3 as they get the first lead of the set for the first time in the match. Let's check in with Bea Coronel for more about Adamson.
Thank you, Eric. Well, in that last match, what the Lady Falcons lacked more than anything else was their organization. In fact, as Mommy Dulce pointed out, the girls were so scattered they hardly ever went to their number 1 options. Now, this of course led to unforced errors, something she no longer wants to see. Hindi kailangang komplikado, said coach, basta makapuntos tayo. Now, in addition, the Lady Falcons seem to be playing the game of the Lady Eagles and not the other way around. Mommy Dulce wants her veterans to come alive and the spirit of winning and sense of urgency in her players rekindled. Eric and Ann.
Thank you, Bea. Well, Mommy Dulce clearly wanting to avoid the 8 turnovers they committed in the second set here in set number 3 as Togonon with an error, giving Ateneo the lead here in set number 3. Valdez blocked but out of bounds off Zapanta.
Earlier we were talking about how important this game is for Adamson. Adamson is currently tied in the 3rd place along with FU and UST. So at this point where you know, it's now a battle of which teams will make it the 3rd and 4th teams will make it to our top 4. Importante talaga lahat ng remaining games nila. And for Adamson, aside from after this game, actually they have FEU, UE, and UST. So they will have to face those 3 teams after they go up against Ateneo.
The teams they're tied with.
That's right. So, well, FEU and UST, they're tied with these 2 teams. So it's very critical that tama yung sinabi nila kanina, no, during the pre-game na talagang importanteng maipanalo lahat ng remaining games nila.
But Ateneo is proving to be a tough nut to crack for Adamson with the Hervasio hit and kill in the last sequence, but a lucky break for Adamson here with that service error from Valdez.
Serving.
Gretchenho gets it off the hands of Pineda for another Ateneo point, and the lead at 4-3. Speaking of Ateneo, let's check in with Tiff Atendido.
Yes, Eric, with Coach Roger wanting to always be on the offensive side of the game, he says, hindi pwedeng puro defense. We have to keep on pounding. One good play will not give us a win. We need a lot of good plays and to take control of this game. Although happy they won the second set, Coach Roger noticed that the girls celebrated early kaya nakahabol ang Adamson. We have to be aware of what's happening in their minds. And team captain Phil Kainglet, who, by the way, is celebrating her birthday on Monday, acting as leader to her teammates, ended with tuloy-tuloy lang mag-isip sa court at wag nating ibibigay sa kanila. Eric Anan?
Thanks, Tiff. Well, this is going to be a perfect advanced happy birthday gift for Phil Kainglet if they go up 9-2 today. And going advanced happy birthday to Phil Kainglet. Now, going back to that point of keep on pounding, they keep on pounding, but at the same time, they also keep on defending, which is really destroying the morale and the confidence of Adamson.
Well, that's right. And yun nga, we see a lot of confidence here on the side of Ateneo. We see how, we've mentioned this over and over again, how fluid their movement is on the court. As we saw that excellent attack from Pineda.
Going up high for this one. Take a look at that elevation.
There was like a huge gap in between the two blockers of Ateneo, so that was a big room for Pineda to get the ball through.
And it seems like she was going up and away.
Pineda, of course, if you watch the games live, you'll see that she's not one of the tallest players that you have on the floor. But she has that excellent leaping ability.
Well, there is no shortage of leaping ability as well for Phil Kainglet. Take a look at that. 7 serving 4. That's Gretchen Ho. Here comes Pineda again. Just a combination of leaping ability, athleticism, and power.
Pineda, of course, has been very effective there for Mommy Dulce, right at that outside hitter position.
5 serving 7. Faye Guevara. Off speed from Phil Kainglet. Here comes Soriano. Back row, Valdez. Oh, nice dig from Pineda. But everybody was going after the ball on one angle. Nobody was left behind. And now Ateneo is up by 3, 8-5 in set number 3.